Welcome to Wine Wednesday Style Spill, where I talk about what I'm loving in fashion each week. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you can see every time I post a Wine Wednesday. Also, go follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I post there pretty much every day. But yeah, let's get into it. This week, we're going to be talking about Tokyo Fashion Week. So let's just get started. And there really weren't a lot of shows in Tokyo Fashion Week. So I just picked 4 designers that I liked a lot of their stuff on the runway. There were some other designers that I wasn't really loving, so only going to be talking about these ones today, but let's get started. So first I have Chikia Kisada. Also, sorry if I'm saying any of these wrong. First of all, the styling I love. Everyone has like wet, messy hair, and I think it looks super cool. Like, it's giving I just walked here in the rain, but I still look like the hottest person in the room. So this first look I don't love, honestly, but I do like the fuzzy tank top, and really I just love like the tulle skirt and like all of the, I don't even know what you would call it, but the way that they did the tulle on the skirt I think is super cool. I will say I really don't like the skirt underneath. I don't think it looks good, but I do really like the other elements of the whole look. This next look, we go from black to pink, and this whole collection kind of goes back and forth between black and pink, which I think is super cool to have those two colors, because like pink is super feminine, soft, and black is super like edgy, chic. So I really like how they work together. Like, it just works. And this look is so cool. I really am loving all the sheer lace moments going on, and I love like the little like vest cardigan thing. I don't even know what you would call it. I think it's super cute. Also, she's holding point shoes, which I love, and like a little like Barbie doll with pink hair I think is so cool. I actually didn't notice this at first, and I zoomed in and I was like, wait, I love. And I also really love the details on the shoes she's wearing. I think it's just super cool. This look, again, I'm really loving the whole sheer lace situations we're seeing everywhere. I really like it's just like a tight fitted bodysuit, and then there's like another layer of the sheer fabric as like a skirt kind of. But like the first one, I don't really like the jacket thing going on. I don't know, I feel like it just doesn't work. I don't know. I love this look. I really love the denim, like just the way the color is, the pink and the purple. There's just so much dimension in the fabric, and it creates a really cool look. And she's actually wearing point shoes, which I think is super cool. It would have been cool if she actually was like dancing on point, but also like you have to be like a professionally trained ballerina to do that. Also, she's carrying 2 different boxes with Barbies in them, which I think is so just like weird, but I like it. This is probably one of my favorite looks. I really love the structure of the cardigan. I think it's super cool, and I normally don't like gray, but I feel like this is like very interesting just with the structure, the texture. I'm also obsessed with the skirt. I absolutely love the fabric. I really just love sheer fabric. I love embellished fabrics, so I think this skirt looks stunning, and I think it pairs really well with the cardigan. This look, I'm like, I love it, but I hate it. You know what I mean? I really think I just love the bottom the most. Like the fuzzy panty with that same tulle skirt that we saw before, but in pink this time. I don't love like the t-shirt with the whole ribbon situation, but the bottom half of the look I do love. Okay, now let's move on to the next designer. This designer is Harunbumurata. I hope I'm saying that right. Probably not. I absolutely love this collection. I feel like it really aligns with my personal style. This first look, I love the mix of the thick knit fabric with the satiny looking fabric at the bottom. I love the way that everything is draped and placed. I think the sleeves are cool, and like how this one sleeve is like tucked into the necklace. I think it's super interesting. Yeah, just overall really interesting, cool look. I need this in my life. It looks so soft, and I'm like, it's so cute. It's like extremely oversized. It looks like a teddy bear. And then I love like the black button, and then the black shoes, the black bag. I think it just looks so stunning, and I do really want this. I think it's so cute. I love this like oversized shiny leather jacket situation. I think it's super cool. I really like the big like collar, almost hood looking situation, and then just pairing it with like a simple dress underneath I think is cute too. Also, I really love this jacket with the hood. I think this looks so cool, and this is definitely something I would wear. I would love to like wear this in like just style it to be super edgy, and I think the fabric just is very interesting. And then we have another one of this kind of similar fabric, but this one's in red, and this fabric just has a lot of dimension to it with the red, and it's like super oversized. It just looks really cool. I feel like I've never seen anything like this before, and I really like it. I'm normally not a cardigan girly, but I do really like this cardigan. Like, it's just so oversized. I feel like a lot of these looks are like an exaggerated oversized vibe, which I really like, and I feel like I could totally see myself wearing this cardigan even with like no bottoms, because it's so long, it's like a dress, and just like pairing it with like a heel, or like, I don't know, like I just think it's cool. This dress is so stunning. I absolutely love it. I love the draping. I love the contrast between the black and the bone color. I just feel like it's a very flattering silhouette. I don't know, I really just like how it just like flows. Like, I would absolutely wear this. I think this would be so cute for like a formal event. This is probably my favorite look from this designer. This next designer is Tao, and the collection definitely is like an edgy vibe with like feminine touches here and there, but like an edgy feminine touch, if that makes sense. This first jacket is so interesting. I've never seen a jacket with this silhouette. Like, it looks like the front of the jacket is like the whole body of the jacket is in the front, if that makes sense. I don't know, I just think it looks super cool and interesting. I really love this black like trench coat vibe, and I like the idea of having like the skirt or the dress pop out from underneath, but I kind of don't like the skirt, dress, whatever it is that's underneath. I feel like it's kind of giving like a poopy green color, and like I just don't love it, but I do love the concept, and I love the coat. I love this blazer. I think it's a nice feminine touch at the bottom, and I really like that it kind of like is coming open with the shirt spilling out underneath. I think it creates like some cool dimension, and I feel like it's just like the whole outfit is like tiers. Like, there's the tier of the coat, the tier of the shirt, and then there's the tier of the skirt. Like, I don't know, I feel like it just like flows well, and it looks really cool. Now we're getting into the reds. So there was a bunch of black pieces, and then there was a bunch of red pieces. I really love the skirt on this one, like the pleating of the skirt, and then you have like the bows going across, which I've been saying I hate bows, but recently apparently I've been liking some bows, and these are some bows that I do like. I think I like the bows when they're not like a basic bow, like when they're an interesting take on a bow. And then I feel like this top, it has the same silhouette as the first jacket that was leather, and it looks like it's either like a soft jersey cotton or like a denim, I don't know, but I think it looks super cool. This next look, I absolutely love the fabric and the pleating. I love that the bows are on the boobs. I think it's so cute. And then the neckline, I really like how they did the fabric there. I don't love the white sleeves poking out. I feel like it could have been a different type of sleeve or something, but other than that, I think it's a super cool look, and I think it's kind of like funny, the bows on the boobs. This one, we have another trench. It's a red one, and it's just like got some random elements here and there that are a little bit different, and I think it's cute. Not like the most amazing look, but I still kind of like it. And then we have this look. I really love all of like the draping and everything on the top. Like, it's kind of like, oh, what's it called? Like in Bridgerton, like the dresses where it's like the boobs and then everything else flows out. It's kind of like that, but with an edgy kind of layered situation. But I think it looks super cool. It's edgy, but it has just like slight femininity to it. And last but not least, we have Telma. I honestly didn't love a lot of the looks, but there were a few that I did really like. I think this first look is so chic. It's so well tailored. It just looks beautiful, and I absolutely love the glove, and I love how she's like holding her arm like this. And I feel like if you look, there's like the little like grommets on her sleeve, so I think it's supposed to be kind of like a belt almost, which makes sense. She has her arm like this, but I just think this look is so chic, and I love the embellishments. I just think it's very cool. And then also the trim on the bottom tying in those embellishments. I just love embellishments. So same thing with this one, beautiful tailoring. I love the glove. I really love the bottom of the pant, how it has like two panels on the side. I think is really interesting, and I love that the blazer goes so far down, and then just like the little tiny top with like the little embellished hardware here, I think is super cute. This look I absolutely love. I love a good oversized look, and I feel like this is super interesting. I love the contrast of the black and the white, which is so big right now, black and white contrast. I love the asymmetry. It just looks almost campy. I don't know, I really like it. And this last look again is tailored so well. It looks so chic. I love the little embellished thing in the middle. I love that it has the collar and the lapel, but it's like a dress. I do feel like the middle, I don't know what's going on there in like the crotch area, but I love like the little like ties on the side. I think it's just overall a really cool look. Anyways, that is it for this week's Wine Wednesday, talking about Tokyo Fashion Week. Definitely very like edgy vibes overall, and I did like a lot of the looks. Anyways, thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, go follow me on TikTok and Instagram, give me a like, and I will see you next week. Cheers.